Hello, hello, hello. Antphrodite here, your pop culture psychic, back to you again with another reading. This time, James Charles, you are up again. So, I already know how these comments are going to go. Why didn't you do a reading on the James and Jeffrey and the Jeffrey and Shane drama and all this? First of all, I did. I predicted the last scandal once again many months before it happened. It was in my Jeffree Star blackmail video, which I will put a link up here. And there are tons of other videos that I've done on Shane and Jeffrey. In fact, I've done more videos on Shane and Jeffrey than anyone else, including James, on my channel. They all came true. So go watch the old videos. That being said, I have taken a break from YouTube drama. It got too dark, too serious, and too much for me. I haven't done any YouTube drama sans one or two videos from pressure. In like 6 months, I've been doing true crime. Okay. So I've been minding my business doing true crime because it's nowhere near as toxic and I actually get to help people and I don't deal with drama behind the scenes, in front of the scenes, anything from that. Okay. So that being said, if you really want readings on other people and there's enough of people ask me for it, you might just get them. So sound off in the comments below. That being said, James Charles, haven't done a reading on him in way longer than I haven't done a reading on the others. So he is up. Here's what I will say. I actually don't have a problem with James. I don't agree with a lot of his behavior, especially recently. I do feel like he's getting a little bit ahead of himself. I do think that that there is a little bit, I mean, he's admitted to this in the past that sometimes he does have an ego. I get it. If I was famous and rich at 16, I'd have a little bit of an ego too. However, I do think that it's getting a little bit too big. So that is one thing I will say. I get it, but I am going to acknowledge it. I am someone who tells it like it is. I'm gonna tell you the truth. I don't blow smoke up people's asses. I'm honest, raw, and authentic. So it is what it is. If you don't like that, that's fine. There are other people to go to, other videos to watch, but I'm gonna give it to you real. I also have my own personal opinions outside of what I do for a living. My tarot and psychic ability is separate from my personal opinion and they don't intertwine. These readings are not biased. I don't care. Don't attack anybody over my videos. Don't weaponize my videos. My intention is here to help. And my intention here is to showcase, how we can get to a better place where everyone can sort of coexist or at least heal from their wounds. So that being said, it is time to do another reading on James Charles. Okay, so these are all alleged for entertainment purpose only, and let's get started. Remember that if you love these readings, there is a tip link in my bio to my PayPal. I would appreciate that. Please share this video as well. I don't know if James is ever going to watch this video. If he does, hopefully he understands that I'm trying to help here. Okay. The lighting is a little bit dark. Let me see if I can turn it up. I'm filming at night, so that's slightly better. There we go. Okay, so right off the bat, I can tell you that the Five of Wands is... Okay, so that's a confrontation card. It's reverse, which is about needing to avoid confrontation. The Ten of Cups is reversed and the King of Swords. So I'm going to tell you right off the bat, I know this is probably going to be controversial, but he does not have real friends around him. I know he gets really emotional when he talks about his friends. I'm telling you straight up, I don't buy it. Not that I don't buy his emotions. I don't buy that his friends are really there for him. To me, the Ten of Cups is a family card reverse, and that translates to the people around us that are like our family. And the Five of Wands is needing to avoid something, avoiding the people around us. And the King of Swords, that's James. He's a Gemini. King of Swords would be an air sign. That's also a lot of talking. So straight up, I can tell you straight up, King of Swords, Five of Wands reverse, and Ten of Cups. I don't believe that there's loyalty there. I do believe that if there are people in his circle that he feels like he can trust, the High Priestess, I don't know if it's the same in return. The Three of Pentacles is a job card, so it's like I'm around you for what you do for a living. And the Ten of Wands is a burden not worth having. I'm telling you straight up, like, I'm just being honest. I believe that he trusts his friends. I don't believe that his friends trust him. And that's kind of sad to me. I'm just being honest here. I knew it. There's the Tower. There's going to be a falling out with him and one of his close friends pretty soon. 100%. It's there. It's the Tower. The Hermit's upright, which is about being alone. The Six of Swords is change, travel, distance, the internet. So I do think it's going to be on the internet. I do think one of them is going to try to expose him or at least say something. He's going to have a falling out with one of them and they're going to be messy about it. It's his own fault for not paying attention. I'm telling you straight up, James already knows who this is or has an inclination of who it is, but he's in denial about it because the Six of Wands is reverse, which is a bruised ego, which means someone has come to him and told him this before, that this person is a bad egg, but he thinks that he knows better because his ego's getting in the way. So the Judgment card is reversed. That means this person has a past. This person has done this to other people or has screwed people over in the past. And the King of Pentacles is upright, which means that they're doing it for their career and their career only. Straight up, they have a reputation for a reason. They're a bad apple. Wheel of Fortune's reverse. Like I said before, it's the cards. I'm so on point. Okay. So this is about, again, bad apple, bad luck. And the Six of Cups is the past. The Knight of Swords is pure intention. It's almost like they know that James has gone through a lot of hardships. So they pretended that they were the same and preyed on James's willingness to feel empathy or sympathy for them. So it's like, oh, I've gone through something really hard just like you. It's like, when someone pretends to have gone through a really big hardship because they know you have a lot of empathy about that, they know his soft spot and have abused that. So I definitely think that that's a behavior. I don't really know. I don't really know the sign because it's coming across more as like clout chasey, not clout chasey, of course, sort of, but it's more so social climbing. There it is. Seven of Swords is reverse, King of Cups is reverse, and the Temperance card is reverse. This person has talked shit about him before too, by the way. And he's been told that they've talked shit about him before they were friends. So have fun with that. That sucks. But like I said before, he knows that this is a possibility and he chooses to believe the best in this person. Unfortunately, he's going to pay the price for that. I do believe that to be so. The Three of Swords is reversed, the Page of Cups upright, and the Two of Pentacles is reversed. Wait a minute. Wait. Okay. Money, expectations, wasted time and effort. Huh. Oh. Okay. I know he has a lot of products in the works. I want to say he mentioned he was making a makeup line or something. He's going to have someone claim there's like a copycat. There's a copycat claim. There's some sort of like mimic thing. Like it shows up as female energy, but that could just be because it's in the beauty industry. But there's a claim of like, oh, where was your inspiration from? Because it looks like it came from me. There's a claim there that's going to be made. The Two of Pentacles is reversed, which tells me that I actually think that this has grounds for some sort of like settlement or legal repercussion. So I don't know where that's going to be coming from, but hopefully he can avoid this. So if he does watch this, just pay attention to the products that you have and the things that you're creating and the brands and stuff like that. Just pay attention to everything you're doing and go over your resources and really go over things with your lawyer. That way, when this does happen, you have yourself protected already, because it's going to be pretty straightforward. Like, it's going to be like, oh, this is weird inspiration. Like, what the hell? Okay. Oh, yeah. It's going to be gossip fodder. Ooh, T. Maybe that means something. The Sun is reversed. Oh, wait. Oh, James. Who is this? Okay. So remember when he talked about, okay, I don't know all the details, but I do know he talked about, I don't know if it was on Logan Paul's podcast or someone else's podcast. He talked about talking to a boy who had a girlfriend. I see I don't know if it's that same situation or if it's another one. I think it's a new one. I see something similar. Him talking to a boy and this boy having multiple people. So he might be the only one he's talking to, but he has like a girlfriend. I see that happening again. Him talking to a boy that has a girlfriend. The Six of Pentacles is reversed and the Five of Swords versus the Nine of Cups. That one can get real messy. The reason that one can get messy is because this girl is someone who will expose him, and this girl will be very vengeful. So we need to avoid this hardcore. He needs to make sure that he does not entertain this person, because this girl will make his life a living hell for all eternity. She's that type of person. It reminds me of like a very vengeful person. Like, she will drag you, sis. Like, dead ass serious. I wouldn't want to fuck with this girl. Absolutely. There's the Devil card. I told you, she will get her revenge. So he needs to be very, very, very careful about the boys that he flirts with and talks to in DMs and text messages. Just be careful. I'm telling you straight up, this should be happening in a few months. So if it ain't already happened, girl. So he just needs to be conscious of that. Yeah, because the Knight of Pentacles is something he's done before. Ooh. And the Eight of Swords means that I've caught you red-handed. This is the type of person to be like, why are you messing with my man when you know that he has me? Oh, it's messy. Okay, we need to avoid this. Okay, Emperor is reversed, King of Wands is reversed, and the Eight of Cups is upright. Why do I see him needing a father figure? Eight of Cups is about running from issues. I'm going to be honest with you. The Emperor is reversed. It's like, I mean, could be daddy issues, but I think it's more so like an authority figure. And then the King of Wands is reversed. I know that he's mentoring people, which, whatever, we're not going to go into that. I think he needs a mentor figure himself. I think he needs almost like a dad figure for himself. That's what I think is missing for him. I think that he's around a lot of younger people. He's around a lot of immature people. And I'm seeing him really need like a strong male presence in his life. I think that's what's missing. Yeah, the Strength card's reversed, the Queen of Swords upright, and the World is reversed. So to me, it's like needing to solve the problem. The Strength card is about being honest and vulnerable, and the Queen of Swords is that bitchy, feminine energy. And the Emperor is a more calming, serious, mature, older person who can quell that bitchy sort of energy. So I honestly, truly think that's what he needs. I don't know if he's ready for that just yet, unfortunately. But I do think that he would benefit from that. It is what it is. So Nine of Wands upright, three of Wands reversed, and the Hangman is reversed as well. So that is a drama storm. I'm not surprised. I mean, unfortunately, drama does follow James. We know that at this point. So Nine of Wands is about things getting worse before they get better, which means we got one more big scandal before it's finally over. And the Three of Wands makes sense because that's 3 hits. So, considering how many things have been happening, that makes sense, the last one. And then the Hangman is old stuff resurfacing. So old drama that hasn't been let go of is going to be resurfacing at some point. I don't think it's directly related to dramageddon. I don't think that this is involving the same characters that we're used to. I just think that it's going to bring up some notes that we've taken from before. So it's some sort of pre-established pattern of behavior that is going to bring up old drama, but it's not directly related to old drama. It's just like, see, pattern of behavior. So to me, it's like, for instance, if you got in a fight with someone and, you know, they were offended at you calling them ugly, and then you got in a fight with another person the next year and you call them ugly again, and it's like, see, you keep calling people ugly. That's the type of vibe that this is giving me. Uh-oh. There's someone setting him up to fail. The Seven of Wands is like the underdog, so that would be how he sees himself, but the Moon is deception, and the Ten of Swords is a betrayal, with the Five of Cups being disappointed and alone. I'm just worried about people setting him up to fail. Yeah, he really needs to take a reassessment of things around him, people in his life, and things that he's listening to, because, like, I see him being set up to fail. I get it. Like, James does a lot of stuff that I don't like, you know, to be honest with you. So I get it. But at the same time, it's like, he needs to wake up and realize this. Like, fuck. You're not going to be able to win every single time. You need to sometimes understand that that we're all going to lose at some point, you know? Take your L. Oh, wait a minute. Oh, I don't know who this is. Oh. I see him reconnecting with an old friend after all the dust settles. I don't know who that is. So don't ask me who it is, because I don't know, and I'm not going to make any assumptions, because I'm telling you straight up, I have no idea which one this is. But I actually see him healing an old wound after all is said and done. From a friend he had a falling out with. I don't know who this is. Huh. Justice card. What's fair is fair. Page of Swords. Put down the weapon. No fighting. Nine of Cups. Manifestation. Five of Pentacles. That's like my apprenticeship card. So that's growing, learning. Sometimes it's an age discrepancy between the two of them, but it's more so an experience discrepancy. Who is this? There's a lot of people that this could be. Okay? I don't know. I don't think it's going to be who we think it is. Like, I don't think it's going to be as obvious as we're hoping. Sorry if you hear noise in the background. My roommate is playing with his PS5. So shout out to all the PS5ers. I don't play PS5, so I don't know anything about it, but I think he's playing War Gods or some shit. I don't know what the fuck it's called. Huh. Queen of Wands, Ace of Swords, and the Page of Wands reversed. That's about sniffing out opportunistic energy and being pissed off about it. Yep, and regretting decisions that we made along the way. Okay, I'm going to pull from the other decks. Okay, let's pull from the other decks. Okay, so let's do astrology deck. See if we can get some of the signs in play. I mean, this is what I saw before. So Libra is a pairing. So Libra is like the eternal friend. So that's like friends together. Uranus is curveball, Mars aggression. So that's the falling out with a friend that I see, that I saw earlier. There's James, the Gemini. There's the Moon. And there's the air card. So this is the talking shit and the lying to his face and the deception. That we already saw. This is about breaking an illusion. Okay. So the Sagittarius card is about opinions. And then the Cancer card is about the sensitivity, the attachment, the investment. The Water card, once again, is the emotions. Pisces is delusions. And Fire and Mercury is about talking things out. So there's some sort of discussion or understanding that's going to lead to the healing of a past friendship of his. 100%. So I have no idea who it is. I don't know. Don't ask me. We'll see it when it happens, and we'll be able to look at the cards and figure it out. But for now, I don't know who it is. I have literally no clue. Don't ask me. Okay, let's pull the Dark Mirror Oracle deck, and then we'll call it a day. Artificial Heart. Atonement. Ooh, Fated to Suffer. Yo, he must have a very, very, very bad person in his circle right now, because all three decks, the first thing I see is Artificial Heart is preying on someone's emotions. So that's like pretending you have an issue when you don't have it. Like, I've pulled this card for people who pretend to have disorders that they don't have for sympathy. I've seen it for people who pretend to have like been bullied when they haven't been bullied. So that's this type of energy. It's like, don't feel sorry for this person. It's a facade. The Atonement is about getting what you deserve. And the Fated to Suffer means that this person's been doing it all along. So I'm telling you straight up, there's a snake in his friend group. His current friend group, there's a massive snake. Hardcore, by the way. He's going to get screwed over so bad from them. They're very quiet. They're peaceful among thorns means that they're very quiet, but then we're seeing revenge and triumph of lies. I'm telling you straight up, Triumph of Lies is very No More Lies. Like when he uploaded that video, revenge. This person is going to get him when he least expects it. It's going to stab him in the back. And he's been warned about this person. I'm telling you, he's been warned about this person multiple freaking times. Multiple times he's been warned about this person. And Triumph of Lies is about this person trying to prove themselves. It also indicates him retaliating, because revenge and Triumph of Lies would be about him feeling the need to retaliate. So, envy and gluttony. I told you, it's a fucking game. It's a game. This person's social climbing. Envy and gluttony, they're a social climber. They're a literal social climber. Temple of my body and sacrifice. This person literally used to, it has to be someone that used to talk shit about James. Has to be someone that literally, when they were younger, used to talk shit about James. Has to be. Because Temple of my body and sacrifice is like a vulnerability, and that's like doing things to be well liked. So that's what they used to do. I'm telling you, downcast pride. Oh, he's going to get hardcore humbled by this. It makes me sad. It really makes me sad. It really makes me sad, because he's downcast pride is about him getting hit right in the ego, and the Naked Before the Stars is like the public, so he's a celebrity, so there you go. And then Black Flower Fragrance, hello, Sister Scandal card. So for me, what that translates to is him having to swallow his pride and realize that the people that he's pulled around him are not who he thinks they are. Unfortunately, he's a little bit easy to here's what I'll say. It's very easy for these people, because all they have to do is pretend to have the same experiences that he has. And then boom, he just trusts them. I don't know. I don't understand why he does that. Like, you'll see. I mean, this is gonna come true. Every other reading that I've done on James Charles has come true. So y'all don't have to believe this. Shit, if he watched this, he doesn't have to believe it. But I'm telling you it's gonna happen, because I fucking see it and I stand behind it, and I've been right every other time. So Brian a Cage is, I mean, that's very similar to blackmail. So T, that's like, you know, I have you where I need you. So yeah. Parasite, leeches, by the way. You got leeches around you, sis. People are leeching off of you for fame, money, clout, and attention. That's what it is. It sucks. I know it sucks, but here's my advice. If James ever watches this video, you need to surround yourself with people that are not afraid to tell you when you're wrong. And what I mean by that is not, yeah, you're wrong, but I understand that no excuses. A good friend is someone who goes, what you did was fucked up. I don't like what you did. I'm not going to post about it in public, but I'm telling you, don't fucking do that. You owe that person an apology, and you need to understand why what you did is wrong. That's a real friend. You need to look for that, because what I'm seeing you have is people who are like, yeah, I agree. That's messed up. That's not fair. Like if someone so did it, deflection is not the sign of a good friend. Okay? So that's what I see. This reading was actually not as bad as I thought it would be. Unfortunately, I didn't get too much information. I basically just got into his friend group. There is a healing moment for a past friend. I don't really know if it's going to be anything substantial or not. I can't really tell. That energy is very faint, so we got a long time before that happens. I think, at least. And that's about it. So remember, don't weaponize my readings. Please be respectful in the comments. Let me know what else you want me to do. So until next time, please make sure you follow me on Twitch. I do these live on Twitch. So if you want to get a reading, you can go to Twitch too. I do readings live on Twitch sometimes. Follow me on Twitch, Twitter, Instagram, TikTok, and here on YouTube, Antphrodite. Hit the subscribe button down below and comment. Let me know what else you want me to do, what you think, who you think everyone is in this reading. Let me know, because I don't follow, so I don't freaking know what's going on. And if you like these readings, there's a link to my PayPal in the bio. Okay, until next time. Bye, guys.